Oh yeah. Okay. How's that? How's this sound? That's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Why is my Wi-Fi suddenly dropping? Are you kidding me? Okay, that's not what I wanted to do at fucking all, but you know what? It works. No, actually, that bothers me a lot. Actually, that really bothers me. I don't like that at all. Okay. What am I doing? I am... Whoa. I am going to... Yesterday. That was yesterday? That's interesting. What the hell are you? Okay. Whatever, I'm gonna close Twitter. What am I doing? I'm going to order dinner. That's what I'm gonna do first. I'm gonna get McDonald's, I think. And then I have some, I want to try doing just like much more relaxed content. Like sometimes when I have literally nothing else to do. Well, not that I have nothing else to do, but I can't like, I can't just stream the same 3 games over and over. Well, actually, I can. I totally can do that. That's actually something I'm very much able to do. But I don't want to do that. I want to do other things. And this is easier. This is easier content. So there are some things I want to watch and get my reaction to, I guess. First, let me order my food. I would put this on stream if it didn't also mean I would be doxing myself, so I'm gonna not do that. Yep. 2 of those. Okay, where's the fries? Where are fries? Give me fries. Okay. Why is this work? Why is this being like this? Why are we like this? What are we doing here, man? Snacks and sides. There we go. Okay. And then I want nuggies. Hello? Nuggies? What? There we go. Nuggies. 6 of them. 6 of them? 6 of them. Oh. That's $50. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now I need to pull up the videos I want to watch. Oh. I just got baited so hard. Okay, first one I want to do is finding a world that doesn't exist. So I have seen this, so I'm not watching this video, but I want to watch his other videos. What is this? Can AI solve a... There's something watching me. Okay. That is loud. That is loud. Okay. Now let me just set up the room. that the way it is. Jeez, I am so unprepared. Okay, how... That should be good. Put that down here. That's the only thing that's cropped, right? Yeah, okay. Where is... Okay, window capture. Why is this cropped? Oh, because this is not at all the thing I'm trying to do. Oh. 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 Can I do this? Yes. Oh, there we go. That's so much more helpful. So if I full screen. Yeah, okay, cool. That works. I'll just get rid of this. I'll hide friend A.sex. I think I'm just gonna have it how it was before. That should be fine. Hopefully. just do. I don't know why I didn't think of this. There we go. Okay, cool. I'm ready. I think. I hope. Let me just turn off the spoofy. And I will bring us to the reacting room. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot the most important part. Hold on, actually, I cannot believe I forgot the most important part of the reaction room. Oh, okay, where's my model? Oh, reaction, chat, VTube Studio. Okay. Do I still have it? I must. There's no way I wouldn't have it. It'd be in the assets folder. No, where is it? No. It's fine. I can still get it. I can still get it. In thumbnails? Okay, it's fine because I can do this. Put that on top of me. And then there it is. There we go. Perfect. And then I'll just give myself a little bit of that. A little bit of this action. And now we're good. Oh, I'm hungry. Oh, I'm hungry. Where is my food? 10 minutes. Lovely. So, while that happens, let me just see how the audio is. Why? Huh?
And after taking
There
a
we go.
look, I can tell you that hidden inside this seemingly boring footage is one of the strangest and most interesting puzzles I've ever seen, just waiting to be solved.
I don't want to know yet. I don't want to know yet. Oh, you could you could hear that. Oh, you could hear that.
Matchbox round one takes us into a
listening to the sound. Listening to the sound. Okay. Listening to the sound. Listening to the sound. Okay, I think that's okay. That should be okay. Okay, who is okay. I am ready. After 20 minutes of setup? After 20 minutes. Oh my gosh, I didn't even. There we go. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I didn't even transition it in. Now we're ready. Now we are ready. Really quick, let me just pull this down here. Hello. Yeah, okay, great. So I can see the whole thing. Perfect. Let's begin.
I discovered the Matchbox a few weeks ago. While searching YouTube for strange channels, I came across one with 6
when
videos,
will
5 of
oh,
which
hello.
were essentially...
When will I finish Doom 2016? When I feel like it. I'm gonna stream it soon. I'll do it pretty soon. I'm just like, I'm in my finals week, so I have a bunch of like assignments and tests, so I don't really have time to do like. Yes, I still remember you. You were the guy in the Doom stream. Your name, I think your name is different though. I believe so, at least. Yeah. So we gotta make bricks out of block? Huh? I don't understand. Sorry. I'm in. To answer your question, I've been busy for the past few weeks, like maybe a week or two, because it's the end of the semester at school. So I haven't had time to stream like long games for very long. But I wanted to get at least one thing in before my winter break.
just unedited gameplay files. I usually focus on more cryptic and ciphered videos, but something about this channel caught my interest, and after taking a look, I can tell you that hidden inside this seemingly boring footage is one of the strangest and most interesting puzzles I've ever seen, just waiting to be solved.
I was playing Minecraft? I said I was gonna watch videos and then play Minecraft. That's what it says in the title.
On the first video, titled Matchbox Round 1, takes us into a dining room of sorts. We see a strange set of items in the hotbar, and our player walks around, seemingly exploring the room for the first time. I discovered the
I got distracted. What's happening?
Weeks ago.
So I'm gonna get some. No, I'm just gonna watch videos for fun. I don't need tips. I'm waiting for my dinner to show up. And I'm gonna eat dinner and I'm gonna watch videos and then I'm gonna play Minecraft, and Minecraft and the videos are entirely unrelated.
While searching YouTube for strange channels, I came across one with 6 videos, 5 of which were essentially just unedited gameplay files. I usually focus on more cryptic and ciphered videos, but something about this channel caught my interest,
Matchbox.
And after taking a look, I can tell
you
that hidden inside this seemingly boring footage is one of the strangest and most interesting puzzles I've ever seen, just waiting to be solved. Clicking on the first video, titled Matchbox Round 1, takes us into a dining room of sorts. We see a strange set of items in the hotbar, and our player walks around, seemingly exploring the room for the first time. They cross into another room filled with pots, and then turn the corner to see another player running right at them. Our player takes a step back before turning to place a sign saying hello, but by the time they look up again, the other player is gone. Confused, this person looks around into a nearby graveyard but is unable to find the other player. They turn back down the corridor.
Do we not know this guy's name?
With a tree in the center where they encounter someone else. They try saying hello again, and this time the new player doesn't run, introducing herself.
Why aren't they using
Flute.
chat?
Our protagonist
They're
reciprocates,
talking with
introducing
signs.
himself as Oak, and Flute
Okay, his name is
asks,
Oak.
almost jokingly, if he's the spark, to which Oak replies no. But wait, okay, what is all this? Well, this is the matchbox.
Is this just this? Is this Stranger Things?
As we can find out by clicking on the video titled Matchbox Rules, everything we're about to see is a sort of puzzle. The premise is that 7 players are competing to split $1,000, but one of them is the Spark. The goal of the Spark is to slowly eliminate players one by one until only one is left standing. They do this by marking one person each round by right-clicking them with an open hand. When the round ends,
Weird things
after
instead
10
of Stranger
minutes, whoever
Things.
was marked instantly dies, unless they were protected
Bizarre
by the other role,
phenomenons.
the medic, which also marks someone with an open hand. It's then up to the remaining
Wait, what? God, I need to stop
10 minutes, whoever was marked instantly dies, unless they were protected by the other role, the medic, which also marks someone with an open hand. It's then up to the remaining players to discuss who they think the Spark is and vote them out before the discussion timer ends.
This is Mafia. This is Mafia. The Spark is the Mafia, the medic is Doctor.
The twist is that we don't know who the Spark is either. We're just as clueless as the players in the footage, and using what we see in these 5 videos, it's up to us, the audience, to solve the puzzle of the matchbox and find the Spark. So with that said, the fact that this player that Oak ran into had their open hand out is already a little concerning, but the round is far from over, and Oak asks Flute if she wants to explore the map with him, but as he does, another player approaches them. Oak and Flute step back, evidently concerned, but the player introduces himself peacefully as Glove. Oak asks if he's the Spark, and Glove replies that he probably isn't, asking if either of them have seen a player called Mustard. Oak says no, and Flute also says no.
Hold on, I gotta write this shit down. So Delta Touch, I don't know what that is. So there's, it's gotta be deeper than this, right? Hold on, where's my notebook? Oh, there it is. Okay. It's got to be deeper than this. It can't just be, discount Mafia. This is the same guy that made Searching for a World That Doesn't Exist and Searching for a Player That Doesn't Exist. So it's got to be deeper than that. Just need to write down the names because I'm gonna forget these. Oak is the MC. And then there's Flute. Do I play Project Brutality? I don't know what that is. What was the other guy's name? See, I've already forgotten.
Either of them have he's the Spark.
Oh, it was Glove. It was Glove. And then there's someone named Mustard. A Doom mod? No, I like again. I haven't played much Doom. I've played 2016. I play it on my Switch, so off the bat, I don't have it on PC to mod it. And that's the extent of my experience with Doom. I have other Doom games. I have Doom Eternal, and I have Doom 1 and 2 on Steam. So I've not actually played Doom 1. I have it, but I've not played it yet.
Oak, and Glove replies that he probably isn't, asking if either of them have seen a player called Mustard. Oak says no, and Flute also says no unless Mustard was in the dining hall. Glove says Mustard was in the junkyard, a room we'll soon see, and asks why he even showed up to play.
Oh,
if
no,
he's
I
just
don't
going
have the
to
Dark
hide in
Ages
the
now.
corner all game, to which Flute responds, for the money. After a bit more chatting, the three of them decide that if they ever run into each other again, they'll quickly flash their axe as a greeting. That way they'll know it's really one of them. The three of them cross into the library, explore for a little, and then venture into the scrapyard, where, as Glove mentioned, they run into a player crouching in
I
the
generally
corner.
only buy games when they're on sale.
The three of them turn down the other hallway.
And Dark
into the
Ages is too
lounge
new to
room,
go on sale.
exploring a little further before suddenly they get blindness, indicating the round has ended. The meeting starts, and we learn.
Wait, so somebody's dead?
Is dead.
Oh shit!
From this first
No,
round
not
alone,
my guy
we've already
Flute.
met 5 of the 7 players in this game: Oak, Flute, Glove, Mustard, and whoever this was.
Oh, that was
at the
Mustard?
start.
Wait, that was Mustard?
Glove mentioned, they run into a player and it's really one of them. The three of them cross into the library, explore for a little, and then venture into the scrapyard, where, as Glove mentioned, they run into a player crouching in the corner, just watching them. The three of them turn down the other hallway into the lounge room, exploring a little further before suddenly they get blindness,
Okay, wait,
indicating
the
the
three
round
are
has
together.
ended. The meeting starts, and we learn that Flute is dead.
What? Wait, hold on.
From this
What?
first
But they were
round
just
alone,
together.
We've already met 5 of the 7 players in this game: Oak, Flute, Glove,
and Mustard.
and whoever this was at the start. Given that Flute must have been marked at some point in
Right,
the round,
okay, there was
it's
some
very likely
other
that
person.
Glove could have killed her, though given his immediate reaction in chat, it's unsure. The actual meeting footage is just a long chat conversation though, and for the sake of an entertaining video, I've constructed my own meeting room and will turn these chat messages directly into voice-acted audio. Every
Oh, thank
line
God,
you're about
there's
to
no way I'm
hear
reading
is
all that.
straight from the meeting chat.
Whoa, Flute?
What? We were just with.
Hello? Are you stupid?
Calm down, it's not a big deal.
Are you kidding me? You can't just go shooting the first person you see. That's ridiculous.
Well, you weren't holding a tool, bro.
What?
Your open hand was out like you were gonna mark me. So surely you'd only do that if you were the spark.
Genuinely, you must be the spark. How? I don't know how someone can be this dumb.
Dude, it makes perfect sense.
Dude, this idiot is gonna be the reason we lose $1,000. Ridiculous.
If you're
I'm
wondering
so
what Knife is
lost.
talking about and why he's so aggressive, I can only answer the former. You may have noticed that Oak, and everyone else, is given a crossbow. Each round, they get one arrow that can reveal the name tag of whoever they shoot. Cardboard, seeing that Knife had no item in his hand, must have thought he was going to get marked and shot him, an act that Knife does not take lightly.
Well, if anything bad happens, just know Knife wasn't holding an item.
Come on, come on. There's no way we're serious. You have to be trolling. Can we just vote this guy out? He's practically useless.
With your attitude, we might as well just vote you out and save ourselves the trouble.
And who
I already don't
invited
like
you,
Knife.
Smart guy. Last I checked, the girl you were with was the first to go. So don't you think it's a little bit more likely that you're the spark as opposed to me and Blockhead over here?
You think I killed her? That's why I'm surprised.
She was with us, but it would be stupid for Oak to kill her round 1 while I was also with him. And the same goes for me. If anything, I say that makes both of us less suspicious.
Yeah, likely story.
I think it makes sense. Mustard, do you have any info?
No, I didn't see anything.
Well, you're just a bundle of joy, aren't you?
I could say the same thing to you.
So, who is it?
We don't know yet.
We don't know, dimwit. If we knew, the game would be over.
Listen, it's not gonna get you anywhere to insult the guy. How about instead we just think up a plan?
I agree. We only have like 30 more seconds left anyway, so let's at least get our info. I finished the game with Knife and Cardboard. Glove, you and Oak were with Flute right before she died, right?
The round ends with Glove asking this.
Right. Okay.
And I take it no one was swapped with anyone? If so, that'd be good info to have.
No.
Nope.
The final thing I have yet to mention about Matchbox is that every 2 minutes,
God, he
by
always does this
pressing
shit.
G, the spark can swap positions with a random player on the map, so checking for swaps seems like a good strategy to get information.
Wait,
Yeah?
how would we know if we were swapped?
What?
You
Wait.
cannot be serious.
With hardly any information after the first meeting, it seems like Glove may be the most likely candidate for who marked Flute,
Yeah,
meaning that Oak may have just befriended the killer. Regardless, the next round starts with Oak in the scrapyard, and he runs towards the lounge and immediately bumps into another player exiting the maze. Oak swaps to his axe, and the other player, Glove, does the same. After confirming that neither of them had run into someone else on the way here, Glove
hold on. Okay. So Flute, Glove, and Oak were all together at the end. And some other person. Oh, no. Sorry. No. The person from the beginning was somebody else. I got confused. So those three were together at the end. And then Knife and Cardboard were together, and I have no idea anything about Venus. Mustard was just kind of crouching in the corner. I think, if I'm following correctly, it's probably either Glove or Mustard. Because Mustard could have, like, snuck up behind them. I think. Right? Why is this one so much harder to follow than the others?
mentions that whoever killed Flute was likely the person she saw in the dining hall who she thought could have been Mustard. Oak agrees, and then Glove suggests a stakeout. He leads Oak up a secret path he spotted in the tree at the center of the atrium. Their plan is to hold a stakeout and try to catch someone in a lie, and it's not long before they spot someone. Two players emerge from the direction of the pot room, one following the other. The one in front places a sign, and Oak turns down his FOV to try and get a better look. The text is admittedly hard to read, but seems to say something like, "Stop following me." The other player tries to place a sign in response, but the first player breaks it before they can finish typing. And then this happens again. The first player places another sign before walking away, but quickly runs into someone else emerging from the lounge. Oak watches as the two stare each other down. Before the first player writes something on a sign we can't read, the player on the lounge stares at it and then walks away. The first player then leaves towards the library, with the second following close behind. Oak and Glove immediately get to talking, speculating that what we just watched was Knife and Cardboard, for which the behavior lines up with what we know about both characters. Who they ran into is a bit more ambiguous though, with Oak thinking that it could be Mustard. The round keeps going with no more player sightings, and before it ends, Oak tells Glove to meet him in the viewing lobby next round. When the meeting comes, it's Cardboard who's found dead.
Good riddance.
As if you didn't kill him.
Okay, yeah, so
Excuse me?
Knife is...
I mean, Knife, it's obvious to everyone here that he pissed you off in the first round. And since he kept following you around, you couldn't mark anyone without him knowing. So you pretty much had to kill him.
That's way too obvious. Only a wormwit would have killed him in my position.
No,
Why
but-
would I kill the person following me around and essentially incriminate myself?
That's not possible, because Knife, I think, wasn't... Knife and Cardboard were together when the first round ended. And... yeah, Knife and Cardboard were together when the first round ended, so they have each other's alibi. Even though Cardboard's dead now. That third player was probably Mustard then, and Mustard's the guy.
Because you're low-key kind of stupid.
Yeah, you're one to talk.
Glove, do you have any information?
Only as much as Oak does. Knife, you entered the atrium with Cardboard, right?
And if I did, how would you know?
Well, if you're not the spark, this is how we clear you.
Except he's not clear.
Yeah, we came in a little bit after the round started.
Did you see anyone else in that time?
Not beforehand. I ran into Cardboard first, and the kid just like latched onto me like a parasite. Afterwards, we ran into someone coming from the lounge before I left.
And you met Cardboard where?
The pottery room by the dining hall.
Okay, and who was the player you ran into in the atrium?
You tell me, genius. I have no idea.
Was it Mustard?
It was me.
Well, there you go. Mustard.
This essentially confirms that Oak and Glove were right. This interaction was Knife, Cardboard, and Mustard, with Venus unaccounted for.
And Venus, where were you?
The maze, just looking around for anything interesting.
Seems like it's probably knife then.
Well, the maze is on the far left, and given Mustard came from the lounge, and Venus didn't mention running into him, I take it Venus was closer to the left side than the right.
Okay, and...
Wait, there's a map? Hold on, there's a map? Okay, this is so much more helpful. My food here yet? Oh, my food is here. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go get my food, and then I'll come back and I'll readdress this. Okay. Let me just push this back a bit. Oh. There we go. Food. I'm gonna try and keep myself far enough away from my mic so that I can eat without giving you like the worst ASMR of your life. Actually, you know what I'll do? I will turn on... No, that's stupid. I won't do that. All right.
closer to the left side.
Right, there's a maze. There's a maze. Oh, sorry, there's a map. So the map. Scrapyard. I guess this is glove. Or sorry, this is flute. Hold on. Potty room, library, maze. Venus and cardboard starting area.
Then the right.
I don't understand.
Okay, and?
And he thinks I could have interacted with cardboard and marked him before he met knife.
Exactly.
Not bad logic, but I didn't see anyone that game. I was just trying to learn the layout of the maze.
Fair enough, but all we have is your word.
Knowing if the medic was still alive would be good information.
Who do you think is just gonna outright say that they're the medic?
I don't know. Someone like maybe Venus? Mustard? That's a clear right there if no one contests it.
Yeah, a clear and a target on their back. You're just fishing for your next kill, aren't you? That or you're helping out your girl here find her next victim.
You're so unpleasant,
Yo, I hope the spark marks you next.
Oh, I'm so scared. Come mark me yourself then, Oak. Show me how to do it.
Listen, if I was the spark, you would already be out of this game by now.
With that, the meeting ends, and Oak is sent
Very
into the
real. I
library
hate this
for
guy.
round 3.
I want him to die
First,
next.
let's discuss for a second what we already know. So far, 2 people have died. Flute, who was with Glove and Oak, and Cardboard, who was with Knife. So who could have made these kills? The obvious suspect is Knife. The guy is clearly hostile and has a very good reason to kill Cardboard, though as he pointed out, it would seem stupid to kill the person following him and incriminate himself. As for the Flute kill, it's possible that any of Knife, Mustard, or Venus could have been the player that Flute ran into at the very start of the round. As Glove points out, Venus is totally unaccounted for Cardboard's kill and could have also marked him right away. Mustard, on the other hand, has a very clear alibi. He was at the bottom right with no way to see Cardboard. The most interesting suspect here, though, is Glove. He could have easily gotten the kill on Flute in the first round without Oak noticing, and while the Cardboard kill looks impossible, Glove did start the round coming out of the maze, the same side of the map we know Cardboard started in too, given he met Knife in the pottery room. But evidently, we still don't have enough information.
Oh. Okay, I'm understanding how the game works now. They don't instantly die when the round ends. Or the round doesn't instantly end when they get marked. Okay. I don't know why I didn't pick up on that, but I that changes things. That does change things. Hello. You? Hello.
To accurately confirm who the spark is, so the only way to get it is to watch round 3, where Oak, as promised in the last round, runs from the library through the atrium and to the viewing lobby where Glove is already waiting for him. Glove mentions that he ran into a player in the atrium on his way here, and Oak once again suggests a stakeout, to which Glove of course agrees, suggesting that this time they keep watch on opposite corners of the tree to cover more ground. After making their way up, the two watch for any other players, and a few minutes later, they see someone coming up from the lounge. The player looks around and as Oak watches, runs into the left wing of the map. Oak runs to tell Glove and then returns to his post. A few minutes go by and another player runs out of the library. According to Glove, they ran into the viewing lobby right after. The round then continues silently until this happens.
Oh, fuck.
Oak is suddenly swapped into the maze, and we get our first look at the inside of the tunnels. Surprised, he wanders the labyrinth for the last minute of the round, but when the meeting starts...
Guys!
Yes?
Yeah?
I was marked.
What? How?
And the medic saved you?
Yeah, they must have.
So looks like the medic's alive after all.
Oak, you're the only one who knew where I was hiding, and the only person who could have reached me.
Wait, what?
The entire game, I've only interacted with 2 people, you and whoever I saw at the start. No one else could get up to that tree without me or you seeing.
You think that it was me who marked you?
Hold on. The person at the start person at the start was the first person they interacted with. And then you got switched. Oak got switched. Glove was marked. They interacted with 2 people. The switch can only be done by the spark, right?
I want to trust you, but there's no one else it could be.
What a surprise.
Oh, is he telling the truth?
No, what? How could I have marked you? It had to have been the other person you ran into.
Well, that's just it. It couldn't have been because someone else must have protected me. Meaning, unless you're the medic and you're telling me that right now that you saved my life, which it doesn't sound like you are, then you must be the spark.
This is a big accusation, but not an unfounded one. Glove being marked but saved by the medic means that of the 2 people he interacted with, the mystery man in the atrium and Oak, one is the medic and one is the spark, which doesn't look too good for Oak here, but Knife brings up an interesting point.
He could be lying, you know.
I already told you I'm not lying.
Not you, genius. Glove. He might not have been marked.
Right.
It could be that the spark just didn't kill.
The chat messages literally stop for a small while as everyone realizes that Glove could have been lying about being marked and saved.
Why didn't
and if
I
that
think
is
about
the
that?
case,
Hold
and
on.
he is actually the spark, then he's just made the boldest play of the game.
Well, if anyone here's the medic and you didn't protect someone, then speak up now and we know that Glove is the killer.
Okay, so this clearly proves that Glove is innocent.
And that makes you the killer.
No, it doesn't. And I can prove it too. Yo, Glove, where did you run into the other players earlier?
Atrium, heading south.
Did anyone run into someone else in the atrium?
Are you stupid? Owning up to that would be admitting you're either the killer or the medic. Although we already know the former is you.
You're not helping here, Knife.
And I don't see you doing anything, Princess. Unfortunate that your only friend
Ew,
here has turned
gross.
out
I
to
don't
be
like
the
him.
spark.
There's no proof that it's Oak.
Come on, you can see it just as well as I can.
Glove, did I ever walk up to you during our stakeout on the tree?
Yes. You told me someone came from the lounge.
Did I ever after that though? With a minute left or anything?
You asked for more signs.
And don't you find that odd? After we left the viewing platform, we hardly talked. I would still have a whole stack left, so why would I ask you for more?
Why did you?
Well, that's it, isn't it? Is that not obvious to you? Glove, just think about it. That wasn't me. I got swapped.
What in the Danganronpa dialogue is this shit? Just say that. What is this? You could have literally just said, no, it wasn't me because I got swapped. I suddenly appeared in the maze with about a minute left. But instead you're like waiting until the very last minute to be like, but wait, there's actually one last piece of evidence. Glove, was there anything I did in the last minute of the game that you found was a little bit odd? Well, you asked for more signs. Right. And why would I have done that? I don't fucking know. Well, you see, like, just start the moment you're accused, the moment the round ends, just say, hey, I got swapped.
How convenient.
He's not lying. I was swapped as well.
Thank you, Mustard. Thank you. Someone was fishing for swaps. They swapped with Mustard and then swapped with me. Saw you, Glove, and then went to mark you, posing it as just asking for signs. That's the killer.
You know, if you are the spark, that is quite the 40 chess move.
I'm telling you, I'm not.
Knife then launches into a speech about why he thinks it's Venus, which Glove agrees with and Oak denies, and the video ends there with Mustard refusing to say where he was swapped to, Knife saying he could be the
Holy
medic,
misogyny
and
on
Glove
this guy.
arguing for more information. But in the last few seconds, Oak has a realization.
Wait, Knife. You said you were in the maze?
What about it?
That's exactly where I got swapped.
Oh, fuck.
Oak's alibi does check out with what we've seen. It's clear that he was confused when he got swapped into the maze, and as he pointed out, this also makes Glove essentially
Minecraft
100%
video, yes.
not the spark.
I just
That
realized,
leaves 3 suspects.
I do, in fact, not know that Oak is innocent. I just realized that even as the viewer, I do not know that Oak is innocent. Because he said at the very beginning of the video, we don't know who it is, including the POV person. So I could be fucking stupid.
With one of them, or maybe even Oak, being the medic. If the medic is Oak, the reason he didn't admit to it could have been to set a trap in case anyone else tried to claim it, in which case Oak would know for sure that it's them. But nobody does claim medics, so we don't know. Mustard is a question mark here because he gave no information besides the fact he was also swapped at some point. Knife said he was in the maze, but no one can prove that, and Venus said she was in the top left all game, which would line up with the behavior of the player we saw in the beginning, but all we have is her word. My best guess on the spark so far would actually be Knife here. His left side location makes sense for the fluke kill in round 1, and it seems like he actually could be double bluffing about both killing Cardboard and admitting to being in the maze when he knows Oak was swapped there, doing the obvious thing both times to avoid suspicion. But once again, we're left largely in the dark without a match. The only way forward is to watch the second to last round
Turn this
4.
shit off.
Once
Shut up.
again, Oak and Glove meet up
I
in
can watch
the
whatever the hell I
lobby,
want.
Oak seeing a random player on his way there, but way too far to have marked him. Oak tells Glove about his growing suspicions of it being Knife, and Glove agrees it's possible, but admitting to being in the maze would be a weird play for Knife to pull. Oak also mentions trusting Venus, and then Glove suggests something interesting. A trap, using himself as bait to lure the spark over since he's the most innocent person in the lobby. Oak asks how the spark would know it's Glove, and Glove demonstrates just that.
Oh.
Shooting himself with the crossbow. With Glove's
Crazy
move
move.
revealed and the plan in motion, they post up right inside the lava room. Oak hiding in the corner, ready to shoot whoever tries to kill Glove the second Glove flashes him the axe signal. The trap is set. The two wait around for a few minutes until...
This is making you want to bang your head against the wall? Then why are you here? Then don't watch it. It's so simple. Just leave then. Oh.
Oak is swapped into the maze again. He immediately begins to run, panicking, because if he was swapped here, that means whoever is with Glove at this moment is without a doubt the spark. All Oak has to do is shoot his arrow at the person next to Glove, and he guarantees himself the identity of the spark. All he needs to do is escape the maze before the round ends. He runs through the tunnels, hitting dead end after dead end after dead end, the seconds ticking by. If he can't get to Glove, he'll die, and the whole trap will have been for nothing. He keeps running. A minute left. 45 seconds.
Bro, hurry your
30
fucking
seconds
ass up.
left. He's out. All he has to do is make it to Glove. He rounds the bend through the lounge, into the atrium, and there he is. Glove. And the spark.
Damn.
It's too late. Oak goes hard at Knife.
Keep
certain
going,
and
I'm about
wanting
to
avenge his
finish?
dead
That's
friend.
crazy.
All he has to do is convince Mustard to vote with him.
Why
and
are you
Venus.
still here?
Guys, I know it's Knife for a fact. He tried to kill Glove in the previous round, failed, and now he's just finishing the job.
That's the most ridiculous thing
That's crazy that you're still here, even though you don't want to watch this.
I've ever heard. I haven't seen Glove the entire game.
Bro, please. As if you expect me to believe that for a second.
I don't expect you to believe anything, dimwit. Though unlike Cardboard, I wouldn't put it past you being the spark. I have a hard time believing even you would be this stupid to accuse me here.
So then what were you doing all game then?
Nothing. I was just exploring out the labyrinth again. I even ran into someone in the lounge. They can verify I was there.
That was me.
I also ran into someone in the lounge, so that doesn't mean much. I could have
Looking
ran
for a
into
gay-friendly
Mustard,
stream?
you could have
I
ran
mean,
into
this
me,
is a
there's no way of
gay-friendly
knowing
stream.
who's
I
you.
don't care that you're gay, but don't be a dick still.
Oh, were you with Glove the entire round?
Yes, I was, in the volcano room, and he told me specifically no one else had interacted with him all game, so it had to have been Knife.
You have no grounds to even think it's me. Did you even see anyone else? And you know what I was going to say before you accused me for literally no reason.
Am I gay?
got
No,
swapped.
but I don't particularly care if someone is or isn't gay.
Tell me one good reason right now that Mustard and Venus should even humor your argument.
Oh, you got swapped? Well, so did I. I got swapped away from Glove, and that person must have marked him after the swap. I just wasn't fast enough to find out
Okay,
it was
dude,
you.
you're gonna need to
I
chill a
got
little
swapped
bit.
into the library, not a soul was there.
Wait, that's a blatant lie. I got swapped into the labyrinth, and that's exactly where you said you were.
Oh, come on. You just want me out. It's so obvious. You're just
I
trying to
only
cover
got
for the
one
fact
viewer
you're-
because you're here, and nobody else is. So if you count, that's one.
pretended to befriend Glove just so you could kill him out and throw it on me. Nice plan, genius, but it's not gonna work.
Are you serious? That's what you're going with? Venus, Mustard, tell me you guys aren't seeing this. This guy's obviously been hostile the whole game and he's clearly the
So
spark.
if you
He
leave
killed
my
Cardboard
stream,
because he annoyed him, and then killed Glove because he was onto him. He's
Yeah,
obviously
pretty
now
much.
just trying to bluff his way out of this.
I mean, there's
So,
also the
Knife, you
YouTube
said
chat.
You were swapped into
who-
the library, and Oak, you were swapped into the labyrinth?
Yes.
Yes,
But
he's
yeah,
lying.
I'll stream for no
Mustard,
one.
you weren't swapped, were you?
Hold on, I
So,
got
Glove
distracted.
because he was onto him. He's obviously now just trying to bluff his way out of this.
so Knife, you said you were swapped into the library, and Oak, you were
YouTube
swapped
also
into
averaging
the
0, yeah?
labyrinth?
Yes.
Yes, but he's lying.
Mustard, you weren't swapped, were you?
No.
Okay, neither was I, meaning that for certain, one of the two of them is lying.
Yeah, and that
Probably
person is
Knife.
Knife. Exactly.
You know you're the worst spark in the history of this game, and there's no chance you win, right? Even if you vote me out here, you made it clear to Mustard and Venus there's a 50-50 between the two of us. They just hide until the next meeting and you lose.
Well, luckily, we won't have to worry about that since once we vote you, the game's gonna be over.
Venus, I know you're an idiot, but Mustard, I have hope that you have at least some semblance of reason, and we'll vote Oak here.
Mustard, listen to me. I was in the volcano room, all game with Glove.
You know,
We
drink
tried to
to
set up a
black
trap
out 'cause the
together
stream
using
ruined your
Glove as
day.
bait.
That's so
It's just
unfortunate
I
for
got
you.
swapped away, and in that time, the spark, aka Knife, must have marked Glove. Vote with us, and I promise we
Minecraft
will
video?
win.
Yeah,
It is
I like it.
clearly Knife. Venus has an alibi running into you. You know you didn't get swapped. It has to be Knife.
I think he's right, Mustard. I'm pretty sure it's Knife.
Mustard, I was in the labyrinth
Have fun with your
all
drinking.
game, got swapped into the library, and then met you afterwards in the lounge. All I did was return to the maze. You saw me. Vote Oak, and the game ends here.
The voting phase comes. Knife is out.
Oh my god, idiots.
But as we can see, the game isn't
Do I-
over. There's one round left. Knife wasn't.
I have no idea what you're saying.
Oak spawns in, and immediately he knows one thing to be true. The killer is still alive. He runs, loading his crossbow and anxiously looking over his shoulder in case someone is following. And after hesitating for another second, he runs face first into the maze, trying to hide out the round. If he can
But he doesn't
survive
have his
here
bolt
and soak
anymore,
in the
though.
other two, they have a chance at voting out the true spark, whoever it may be.
Do I know what
carefully
a...
wanders
Okay,
through the
dude.
maze, peeking corners
If you
and
don't chill
crouching
out,
so
I'm gonna ban you. Like, you're just being an asshole.
as to not make a sound. Finally, he finds a path to hide in.
Go ahead and ban me, you're gonna lose the top viewer.
he
You've been
waits.
here for 5 minutes. So fun. This is gonna be my first ban. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. Please please make me do this. Ooh, please. I sure hope I get to do this. Please ban you. You know banning doesn't... I'm gonna ban... First of all, you can leave. You have no reason to be here. I'm gonna ban you anyway, because you're being a dick. But you're allowed to leave.
It's Venus. She's hiding just like Oak and tells him to follow her, that she knows the route of the maze. Oak obliges, trusting her with his life. Venus leads him through
I don't
the
think that's
network of
Venus.
tunnels and into a small room we caught a glimpse of earlier, an area with a furnace and a crafting table. Venus tells him that they'll be safe here and there's no way Mustard can find them. Just in case he triggers a swap though, they decide to create a code word. Whenever one of them writes a sign saying torch, the other will say ketchup. If someone doesn't answer correctly,
Either that's
the other
not
one knows
Venus
that
or
they've been
Venus is
swapped.
the
For a few quiet
spark.
minutes, Venus and Oak shuffle back and forth in the small room, drawing out the timer. If they can survive for these final minutes until the round ends without getting marked, they can vote out Mustard and win. It all comes down to this. 3 minutes left. Oak triggers the code word. Venus responds correctly. 2 minutes left. Oak asks Venus what they should do if Mustard finds them. Venus says that won't happen. 90 seconds left. Venus triggers the code word. Oak responds correctly. 60 seconds left. This is it. Mustard chases Oak down the hallway, sprinting after him. 40 seconds left. All Oak has to do is not get marked before the round ends.
But it's too late.
30 seconds left. 20 seconds left. 15 seconds left. 10.
Huh?
What? We all survived?
I thought for sure we lost.
Wait, so it's just Mustard. Venus, that was perfect. I barely escaped him. We just vote him here and we win.
Oh, you're the one who ran?
Well, yeah, though I'd imagine Venus would run too.
Oak, it's not you, is it?
What? No. Why?
Huh?
It's clearly Mustard here.
Oak, I was backed into a corner and I couldn't run. But Mustard didn't go after me.
What? Maybe he wasn't thinking straight. He probably didn't even notice you.
It's you. You're the spark. You were trying to run to act innocent.
Hello? Yo, if I was the spark, I would've just won there.
That's what I can't figure out. Why wouldn't you just mark me right away and win the game?
Maybe because I'm not the spark?
Then it's
Because
Venus.
he didn't want to gamble on the medic showing up. If he marked you, then there's a chance that the medic could still be alive and save you. He probably was waiting to mark you right before the round ended.
Okay, you actually sound dumb now, bro. Like, what kind of plan is that?
Why don't you think Oak could
Or it's
just
none
be
of
the
them.
medic? He could have protected me and ran away.
Because I'm the medic.
Okay, well, Wow, what a great lie. Now you bring that up?
Oak, if you are the medic, you can stop hiding it. Just say it so I know I can trust you.
Venus, I'm saying this because I know you can trust me. I am not the medic. Mustard isn't either because he's the spark. I have no role. I'm not the medic. I'm not the spark. I'm innocent. That's it.
Mustard, I still don't get it. If Oak was the spark, why didn't he just kill you then at the end of the maze?
Because I'm not the spark? If I was, you're right. I could have just won.
He was probably just scared that I was protected, that you were somehow the medic and marked me. He didn't want to gamble on me possibly surviving and knowing he marked me. Even if it was a small chance that you were the medic, it would mean he was clearly exposed. He knows he has a better chance at just gaining your trust and voting me out.
So riddle me this, medic. Why did you chase me into the maze?
To save you.
What?
I figured that the one who ran into the maze first was more likely to be the innocent one, as they would think I was the spark. That was the person I wanted to protect, but it looks like my gamble was wrong.
Okay, Venus, there's no way you believe him.
Think about it this way. It was either him or Knife from the last round. You know you're innocent. Knife was voted out, so you have to vote for Oak.
I could just as easily see it being you, Mustard.
Just as easily? What? Yo, it is obviously him.
It's him, Venus. Vote
It's none
Oak
of them.
and we end the game.
It's none of them.
Venus, surely you don't believe him. Surely you know I'm innocent, right? I was literally with you the whole round. You know just as well as I do. If I was the spark, I would have won. You have to trust me.
Oak has been voted out. Okay.
Venus.
What? Huh? Is that just it?
That's the last video on Matchbox, and with that, the end of the experiment. The question, of course, remains: who was the spark? What happened there? Who won? Matchbox doesn't give us an answer. It's up to us to piece together the clues and decide for ourselves who we think the spark is. Was it Venus? Mustard? Or has it always been the player we've been watching this entire time? Oak. Matchbox is designed in a way that you could be watching the killer and have no idea. Right-clicking with your hand doesn't look like anything. Pressing G to swap doesn't either. In fact, if you trace the footage back, for each kill, Oak was there the entire time.
What the
Flute,
fuck?
Glove, glove again. Oak was always there, hand out, ready to mark. If you consider for a second that his reactions to getting swapped were just an act, it could really be that Oak was the spark. We've been watching the killer all along. Except, it doesn't line up. There's one kill here that Oak couldn't have possibly made. Cardboard. The entire second round, Oak was only close to Glove, and no one else. Unless this player was somehow Cardboard and Glove was putting on an elaborate act somewhere else in the map, Oak couldn't have marked Cardboard. Oak cannot be the spark.
Yeah.
So that leaves us with two options, Mustard and Venus. Venus is by far the character we know the least about. She's been present in hardly any of Oak's footage until the last round, and we don't know where she's been all game. As a result, it's very possible that she could have really been behind every murder we've seen. She marked Flute and Cardboard, swapped with Oak to mark Glove, and swapped with Oak to mark Glove again. But if it is Venus, why she didn't just vote Mustard out and instead let herself be gaslit into voting Oak is a mystery. Mustard, on the other hand, has more of an alibi. He was allegedly in the scrapyard round 1, so marking Flute would have been difficult, and he met up with Cardboard and Knife in the second round, so marking Cardboard there would also be a bit of a stretch. That being said, we don't know his exact whereabouts, so it could well have been him too. If it was Mustard though, then who was the medic? Venus and Oak didn't claim it, and we know the medic saved Glove, which can only mean one thing. Was Knife the medic? Unless it was Glove and he lied about being saved to bait someone out. The information just doesn't line up. The stories are incomplete. The Matchbox experiment doesn't tell us directly who the spark is, instead giving us pieces of broken information. We may never get a direct answer from the channel itself, but if anything, that just makes it a mystery more worth solving. It could be that maybe there's a puzzle piece I missed, and maybe one of you watching will be the one who solves the Matchbox. Until then though, good luck.
Okay. Yeah, I think it was probably Venus then. I thought it was going to be a whole thing of, oh, it was none of them. But I don't think that's going to be the case if we don't get an answer. If there isn't a conclusion in this video. Okay, so I'll do another one. I'll watch another one. One that's more fun. There we go. Spooky Scaries on a 2009 Minecraft Alpha channel.
Hello,
I'll go with this one.
I'm playing the Let's Play world. I made a farm.
The player you're watching right now goes by the username Navy208. He chats to us casually as he shows off his house and his farm, completely unaware that he's being watched. The story begins with a series of relatively normal YouTube videos, but skyrockets down a deeply strange and unsettling rabbit hole, with multiple players going missing and something very unnatural just
what the fuck is
watching.
that?
But let's rewind a little back to Navy, who starts off his first video wondering what happened to his skin, though we don't get much context as to what exactly is wrong. He gives us a tour of his house, his mildly lackluster farm, and his strangely ambiguous green block atop a tree. Navy then shows us some of the land and expands the back of his house.
Thing that's wrong
and
is the
ends
blue.
recording there, picking up where he left off in his second video titled Windows. He tries using a door as fuel despite having 17 coal and... wait. There it is. Atop a hill in the distance, for just a second, we can get a glimpse of a strange black block watching Navy with two eyes. Navy doesn't notice it though, and continues walking around his base unaware. He comes back to the furnace. The door didn't smelt, so he swaps in coal. He digs holes for the windows. The glass continues to smelt. The block still on the hill outside. Navy leaves the house, looking around. Does he know? He harvests his cacti, evidently unaware he's being watched. Or is he pretending? His items finish smelting. His coal runs dry. He places in the windows of the house, one by one by one by one, avoiding the spot with the block on the hill. He digs a tunnel into the basement of his sandstone foundation. He tiles his floor with cobblestone. The video ends. Nothing happens. But there's a detail of this footage that I left out. At the start of the video,
Why
we
do
see
you
the
keep doing
chat
this
history
shit, dude?
between Navy and a player called BaseXD.
Yo, I'm back. Yeah, I'll come back later. Okay, I'll record a video.
The two then talk about a sheep and Base logs off, but remember Base because this isn't the last we'll see of him. The first two videos so far have been odd but pretty subtle. However, video 3...
Oh.
The black block
no.
from before has now totally consumed Navy's base with fire, but Navy returns in the next video to no trace of it. Instead, a sign just saying sunlight. Interestingly, as Navy tours the rubble, we can see the black block is now gone from its perch on the hill. In its stead, however, the solid green blocks we saw in video 1 have now replaced Navy's cacti. Navy is clearly puzzled and continues to walk around the world, unsure what to even make of it all. Also worth noting, the arm in this video isn't the blue skin we've seen before.
Wait, his skin is
Instead,
different.
It's a regular Steve. The sun sets, and the video ends with Navy walking over to a pumpkin patch. The next video, titled Watching, is just 7 seconds of the black blocks. Nothing else. So we know these
Those look
black
like
blocks
eyes.
are
Those
important,
look
but this
too
then
much like
begs
eyes.
the obvious question, what is their purpose? And why did they burn down Navy's house? And who's watching him? We don't know much yet, but we get a better idea of what's going on here when we take a look at the description of the last video. The message seems like total gibberish, but if you attach it to the end of a YouTube URL, it takes you to an unlisted video on Navy's channel. Inside, the footage is very strange. It's of a player with a pumpkin on their head and an inventory containing a nether star, 5 space-looking blocks, 2 tulips, and a book. But this isn't any inventory. It's the same amount of levels as what Navy had in the last video right before he walked up to a pumpkin patch. The player, Navy or not, walks back to the house to find 3 signs on a cosmic block of sorts. We can't make out 2 of the signs. This one might say base, but the third sign is in plain sight. Base with a lot of ease. The player keeps walking around for a little before the video ends, and there's also a comment from Navy himself.
The night is approaching.
But what does it mean? It's obvious that this might have something to do with base XD, but the connection isn't really obvious. My first reaction is that maybe Navy was captured. It does seem like his XP amount, but what happened to his inventory is a mystery. All we do know is that from here on, things are going to get far stranger, as in the next video, The Eye That Watches, Navy abandons his base with just a brick in his hotbar and sets off into the desert. In
What the fuck is he gonna
top
do with a
corner of
brick?
the screen, we can see the black block back atop a tree, watching Navy. He leaves his house and keeps walking, seemingly unaware of the black blocks that line the rim of every body of water he passes. He either somehow doesn't notice, or for some reason is pretending not to. He continues until he reaches a savanna plateau. He climbs over the edge of a hill and sees red cows. Surely he should react, but he doesn't. He keeps walking until there's no excuse not to see it anymore. Navy stares at the cows, and the video ends. Something is evidently wrong with Navy's world, and maybe even Navy himself given his lack of a reaction, but we don't get much time to think it over, since the next video takes us into a completely different world. The video titled Forest notably doesn't have Navy's usual skin, and is in a square aspect ratio with far worse.
Has Navy had the blue skin?
Given his lack of a reaction, but we don't get much time to think it over, since the next video takes us into a completely different world. The video titled Forest notably doesn't have Navy's usual skin, and is in a square aspect ratio with far worse quality than before. The video consists of a player hiding from a skeleton, burrowing down into the ground, and only when they think the coast is clear, running off into the dark of night, just in time for the sun to rise. A minute in, we see a suspiciously dark block, but it may just be a lighting issue. Though while this video itself doesn't have much out of the normal, its
No, that's a lighting
description
issue.
sure
That's not the
does.
same block.
The text is encoded in zeros
That's just
and
a
ones,
darker
binary,
Or
and
maybe it's one of those
translating
dark
it to
green
English
blocks.
using an online decoder gives us this string: "Don't kill the animals, or that will be mad." Is the "that" referring to the dark block we saw, or is it something else entirely? And whose gameplay even is this? Is it an earlier Navy or someone else? Until further notice, I'll call this person Steven.
I
And
don't
we
know
see
that this
Steven
one is
start off
Navy.
his next video killing a pig, which might not be the smartest move, I can't lie. Steven stumbles around the plains in the dead of night.
No.
But as he comes
If it's in the video's description, that means he said that after the fact. So the "don't kill animals" or that will be mad. This is how he learns that. That's what's gonna be.
Up over a hill, he freezes. He notices a witch before booking it in the opposite direction, running through a crowd of mobs, tanking hit after hit, until again the video ends with him dying. But this time, the description of the video isn't just a cryptic message.
Oh, it's a different
the zeros
video?
and ones, we get a link to an unlisted video titled experimentbase.json. Again, we have a new skin, this time red and blue, but the structure they're standing in
Spider-Man?
front of is even more
That looks like
peculiar.
Spider-Man.
It seems to be some sort of shrine made out of blocks we can't exactly identify, with an end portal
It's
framed
clearly
atop.
obsidian.
The player stares it down for a few seconds before jumping into the vast ocean in front of them. And that's it. What we just watched is odd, but it isn't obvious how it connects to either Navy or Steven. But luckily, we can tune right back into Steven's story, as the next video picks up with him walking through a savanna, and then this happens.
Hey.
Base. Base. That's what those
Steven
signs said.
turns to run, taking shelter in a nearby cave, shaking his head no, but Base says to come closer, and Steven obliges. The video ends abruptly, with a brief chat message flickering in the bottom of the screen before it cuts. This is the fourth time the name Base has come up, and the second time we've seen it directly on a player. So does this Base have anything to do with the Base XD we saw in Navy's videos? It could be, but whoever he is, it seems Steven is irrationally scared of the guy, yet also obedient given he comes back when Base asks him to. It's not enough to draw any conclusions yet. All we can do is follow the story, which takes us to the video port, where Steven, I assume, is building up a little house by the beach. The video is extremely normal until 26 seconds in, the screen goes black and this text appears. It then cuts back like nothing happened and Steven finishes the port. But okay, this wasn't an ordinary message, it's clearly some sort of code. And
That's a
decoding the
URL.
message from base 64, which you can identify by the two equal signs at the end, gets you another link to an unlisted video, Inside 2. If you remember Inside 1, this video also has someone with a pumpkin on their head, but this time the space
I'm gonna get one of my
gone,
drinks.
and it's just some tulips and another pumpkin. In the corner, we can see a pig held captive in a little plot of glass, with the sign underneath saying this:
Tom, the last pig on Earth.
The player places a tulip, and it cuts
Aw,
there. And
I
from
see
what
the
I
last
understand
one.
so far, we're watching 3 stories unfold all at once. One is the story of Navy, the player we started this mystery with, who is just showing us around his base while being watched by a strange dark block in the distance. The dark blocks become more and more prevalent, and Navy runs into more and more anomalies before his footage suddenly runs cold. We then get the story of Steven, another player who, like Navy, is seemingly also just trying to play Minecraft, and if the next video is any indication, is also about to run into something strange. Finally, we have the Inside Man, a figure with a pumpkin on his
The
head that
Inside
seems to
Man.
be more in the know as to what's going on, given he's had direct access to the cosmic blocks themselves. Not to mention, assuming that Inside Man isn't
This is
Navy,
probably
we know he
Base.
has access to Navy's world as well. It's also very possible that this Inside 2 video was recorded on the same island where Steven built his port, in which case Inside Man has access to both worlds. And I'd even wager
Why are there
that
drop
this
frames?
Inside Man might also
There
be
should
the
not be
same
drop
person
frames.
we see in experimentbase.json, given the weird nature of that video. Speaking of Base though, both Navy and Steven have had interactions with someone named Base, though to be fair, Navy's base seemed totally normal, while Steven's base, well, you know. It's unclear what the connection
but they're still
between
both
these
named
3
Base,
stories
though.
exactly is yet, but we know that there's at least some link between Inside Man and Navy.
Base went
and,
on his villain
well,
arc at
as
some
I
point.
alluded to, Steven is also about to get roped into the fray. Steven starts off this video, again, killing a pig, a decision which may not be the most wise and doesn't go very long unpunished.
Jesus Christ!
Steven boards himself inside the house, the strange crying entity following close behind. It isn't that scary of a creature, but its existence is definitely abnormal. Why is this thing here? Steven checks if the coast is clear before walking around to make sure that the thing isn't there anymore.
The voices. The voices.
He walks back into his house before tearing down the door and boarding himself in, and that's the last we see from him. The description of this video is another base64 URL, but this time it's part of a Mediafire link to an image called ttlo.png. Though the link is broken and we can't actually download the image, we now almost surely know that Navy and Steven are both being watched and tracked down by someone, but that someone's intentions are still very much unknown. Is it really for killing animals? Well, killing animals, especially pigs, has been a recurring motif in the series. Navy, as you may notice, only feasts on pork. Steven starts off 2 of his videos killing a pig, and Inside Man is pretty concerned with preserving pigs, a goal that aligns with whoever the he we heard about earlier is. In any case, things are about to go from bad to worse, because in the next video,
what the hell is this video quality?
We're actually back to some very oversaturated footage from Navy himself. I know this isn't his usual skin, but you'll just have to take my word for it, and I'll show this as Navy later on. He walks through a regular field, but then we see something odd in the tree.
Why does it look like that?
The video cuts.
This
the word
is disturbing.
Stop appears on screen, and the footage repeats over and over in some sort of loop before it breaks and the video ends. The floating head we saw resembled that of the entity that jumped Steven in the last video, and it's clear that what was coming for him has just come for Navy as well. The description is more base64, and it's the same message over and over and over again. Do the eyes see me? Creepy on its own, but the description of the following video is even more concerning. We're back to Navy's original blue hand, but in a place we've never seen before.
What
a
the
long
fuck?
corridor of the eye blocks, all watching Navy. Actually, wait, this isn't Navy at all. The difference is subtle, but these darker 2 pixels aren't on the edges of Navy's arm, but they are for whoever this is. This
no,
is
no, shut up. That's... You wouldn't say, well, it's probably not Navy when his skin was a different color. But when, oh my goodness, the 2 pixels on the side, they're different. It can't be Navy. It can't be him. Different guy. It's gotta be.
The mystery figure walks for a while before reaching a sign with some
mystery
text. He keeps walking and runs into a very simple looking base setup, and then a second sign, equally sparse,
base.
And a third. He then enters a room with a structure
Did
like the one we saw in experimentbase.json, with an eye block watching from atop a pedestal. There's a pit with a sign written in gibberish, and our player hesitates for a little before taking the plunge down. If we analyze the signs we walked past, we can see that each random symbol corresponds with a letter. Putting them all together, of course, spells I. In the next video, Ascend, our mystery man descends deeper into the complex, entering a huge room with eyes everywhere. In the corner, we can spot another pig trapped in glass, a strange clump of leaves, a stream of water, and an obsidian shrine with eyes all over it. The player keeps walking through it, taking it all in. He passes by a cluster of signs with one
Are those ladders? Or did I know those were there?
He keeps walking into another group of signs with very unsettling messages.
Please, my eyes. I won't kill them anymore. Navy 208, please forgive us. Ascend,
Navy 208.
Ascend is our god.
Our character is momentarily transfixed, before then eyeing what looks like a replica of Navy's old base from the very beginning. He keeps walking.
That's just Minecraft audio play.
The player then reads one more final sign.
What in the Jack the Ripper? Or Jeff the Killer, sorry. Before he Jeff the kills you.
Asking if he'd like to ascend.
That's the opposite of ascending. That's descending.
This is by far the most important video we've seen yet. The text below the red face, who I can only guess is meant to be Ascend himself, apparently confirms that he's some sort of angel, god,
That's
deity
Jeff the
type
Killer
figure.
before
He's
he Jeff
likely
the kills you.
He who doesn't wish animals to be killed. Hence why some of the signs are asking for forgiveness, saying they won't kill anymore. We can guess that it's this Ascend figure who's been controlling all the eyes, watching over Navy and Steven. But who is this new figure that's inside his complex? Is it Inside Man, Base? Luckily, the next video picks up right where this one left off, and the player falls
Hold on, I need to take a break for a second. Oy. Okay. It's very sudden, but I am back. Okay. Sorry, I needed to lie down. I was not having a good time. I'm gonna boot up Minecraft. Oh, hello. How long have you been here? I did not did not realize anybody was here. What the hell happened while I was gone? For a while? Oh my goodness. 24? Gee, what happened? Okay, well, I'm gonna boot up Minecraft. Oh my goodness, now I feel kind of bad. I needed to lie down. I was not feeling good, but I'm feeling okay now. All right. Huh? Okay. There we go. Let me actually just shrink my model a bit. All right, the audio is all good. It should be. I don't see a reason why it wouldn't be. Hey. So last time I was playing, I think I managed to get the quarry, but I haven't set it up yet. Right, I need to make engines. I didn't make any engines. That's what I needed to do. Why have 500 frames dropped? Why did 500 frames drop? Minecraft. Hello. Oh. 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 Okay. What was happening? I think there was like some infection going around. Oh god, right. Oh. How did you get in here? Okay. Nope. You're not what I want to deal with right now. Okay. Okay, awesome. Where is the quarry? I did build it, right? Hello, Rose Queen. Yeah, okay, here it is. Have you also been here for a while? While I was taking my nap? If you don't talk much, you don't have to talk much. You can just lurk. That's fine by me. You have a question? What is your... I can imagine what it is, but, ask away. Okay. Go away, there we go. Alright, I need to find... Am I good at PvP? I don't usually play multiplayer. I imagine I might be. But I actually don't know. It's been a very long time since I've played Minecraft multiplayer. Okay, I just need a good, like, open space. Actually, this could work. If I clear this area out. Nope. Right. Okay. Just clear this out a bit. Do I have a shovel? Build a house? I have a house. I just came from that house. It's right over there. I should join Bedrock Edition. I have, Bedrock Edition is the console version, right? I have it on Switch. I actually do need to go back to my house. I play on Switch a decent amount. Not a ton, but... Is it not the console version? I know it's on I know it's on PC as well, but I'm pretty sure the console version is Bedrock. I need to empty some I need to clear up some space. Cook some food. Oh, right. Some of the villagers are like dying right now of like villager cancer. I should probably check that out. Okay. It's not ideal, but I'll reorganize later. Do I have any dirt? So can I? Mini. He's always bragging about how good he is at PvP. Sure, I could try. I may disappoint you though. Okay. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh gosh. Oh gee. Where did I start digging again? Or start? Oh, here it is. Oh, wait. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I didn't check to see if I had a shovel. How are the villagers dying? Let me see if they're still there. Let me see. I literally forgot. In the 1 minute. What? In the 1 minute it's been since I said that the villagers were dying, I forgot that they were dying. Good for me. Yeah, I think it's probably too late for them. But at least I quarantined the ones that are infected off. Okay. Okay, you're still good. You're still good. You're still good. You're all still humans. Yeah, you're still not fully zombies. Is anybody else infected? Oh, Alexa the child. Where's your parents? They aren't the ones dying, are they? That would be incredibly unfortunate. From leather to netherite. How far do I think I'll get until I die? You mean in this or in this in the server that you mentioned? In like the game in the world I'm playing now, because in the world I'm playing now, I've been playing this for a while. I already have a ton of stuff, and also netherite's not in this version. The armor. Okay, yeah. So I have no idea. I would like to say I could get gold, maybe. I have no idea. I don't have. Again, like I've. It's been so long since I've played any like PvP thing. I don't have like a frame of reference for what I'll be, how I'll do. If I do it. Can you guys stop? Piss off. Or maybe like, well, I guess I imagine that like, can I stream it? I mean, yeah, if I do it, then yeah, I probably will. Can't guarantee a ton of people will watch it, but okay. Jeez, there's so many of these guys. I'm just trying to build my quarry. You'll be cheering for me? Thank you. Okay, how much space do I want to clear out here? Is the sun going down? Okay, when the sun goes down, I'll go back home, and then I'll get... 10? 10 what? Okay, I see a vision. Trees? I'm not just talking about trees. I need, like, flat land. I see a vision. I see a vision. I'm gonna go sleep and make a shovel. Can you stop? Well, how did this thing get here? Where are there monsters? Jeez. Shovel. Shovel. I can make an amethyst shovel, right? Yeah. Where are the sticks? Where did the sticks go? I swear there they are. Get out of here. What? Where? Because I'm the best streamer ever. What? I thank you. I suppose. I think there are better ones, but thank you for the encouragement. Who? And is there someone on top of the house? Is there someone? Is somebody up here? What's going on? Oh. Dude. Okay, whatever. I'll just go out at night. Because I'm a dumbass. And I have a gun, so I'm safe. And frankly, it's not much more dangerous at night than during the daytime with these mods. Komori, I'm cool. Thank you. Wow, this is the most encouraging chat I've ever had. Actually, not entirely true. I think my chat when I played Sonic 3D Blast was kind of, like, weirdly into it. Which is strange, because it was Sonic 3D Blast. Alright, this tree can go. This one, too. Yeah, I see you there. Can you be patient? Jeez. I'm not a dumbass. I'm awesome. Well, okay. Look at what I'm doing right now. What the hell is that? Bone creature? Which is different from skeletons. Hold on. Hold on. Oy. Okay, now this... Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Okay, let's finish this now. Okay. Much more space now. Perfect. I think maybe I'll just clear it a bit more over here. Just so that it's not so tight. The Grim Reaper? BTW. Aw, thank you. I'll have to make a note of that then. Okay, now I can finally get this stuff set up. Okay, I'll have it start here. I'll move the chest out of the way in a bit, but here. Here. Oh! Asshole. Okay. Fine. This is how we're doing it. Did you see that? Did you see that? That was awful. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's around here. And then here should be lined up now. Oh, this chest is empty. How many of you? There. For some reason, I remember putting stuff in this chest. Okay. This should be big enough. I mean, it is big enough, but big enough for me to be satisfied. Bro, you're gonna want to get out of there. Yeah, come on. Around here. There you go. And there we are. Okay. Oh yes, this is quite big. This should be fine. Who is where? Who is where? Ah, there. Another. Those guys, I think, are the most annoying in this game. I think those might be the worst in this game, except for the clowns. The clowns are pretty bad. How many of you are there? You're gonna go to bed, your head's killing you, go to bed. You don't gotta stay here if you don't feel like it. Don't even. Don't even. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. What is that? I'm assuming you're referring to the big headless black thing. I have no idea. Gone, gone, gone. Is it still there? It is. Okay. Good night. Nuh-uh. Okay, I gotta clear out more space. And where are my pipes? Where did I put the pipes? Extraction pipe, insertion pipe, transport pipe. What is that? Triclops? Why can't you just be normal? Yeah, hi. And should be the last one. There's more of the... Oh. Jeez. Oh no, there's no way I'm shooting these guys to death. 100 base HP? No. Okay, extraction pipe first. Then transport. Then insertion. All right, now I just need the engines. How do I make those? I think for the time being, I'll do regular Stirling engines. All right, that should be pretty straightforward to make. Oh my god, there's no. There's everything everywhere, and it's awful. All of it. At least you guys are easy to manage. Except when you walk through the floor like that. Okay. Pistons is the first thing I need. Redstone, iron, wood, cobblestone. Straightforward. Okay, I have the gears. Glass, and I think that's all I need. I think that's all I need. Yeah. That's done. What the fuck is that? What is that? How are you moving? I thought you couldn't move. Huh? Nuh-uh, nuh-uh, nuh-uh. What? Huh? 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 I'm not doing that. What? Stop, please. Piss off. Oh my god. Come on, man. Leave me alone. Why can't you just be chill? Headless destroyer. Oh god, he's gonna headless destroy me. And another guy. Yeah? Okay, dude, take care of him yourself. I am chill with that. Okay. One of these and one of these. And then life is going to get so much easier. How are you doing that? Can you move? Apparently. Well, you'll just come back when night hits, so, I mean, it's fine. Okay. Check on the villagers. I can't do anything about them right now. I can only heal them with like an enchanted golden apple, I think, or maybe just a regular golden apple. But I don't have any gold. There's honestly, I think the most reasonable assumption is they'll turn into zombies, because that's what's gonna happen. Either I cure them or they turn into zombies. I would suggest staying away from them, lady. Hopefully if I stay out of the chunk, it won't progress. Dog! Stay away from Alexa the child! Why are there two of you, but also one of you? I'm out of here. I swear, being in the presence of this village just makes things worse. Yeah, once I get more gold, I'm gonna try to stay away from the village so the chunk doesn't load, and then they won't, you know, progress. Wait, where's the... You saw another one, as in these two right here, or another, like, infected villager? Because God, I hope there's not another infected villager. Okay. God, I hate these guys. Oh, and they're so loud, too. They're just annoying. You saw 4? As in 4 of the Reaper guys, or 4 infected villagers? The day of death has ended. Okay, does that mean you guys are gonna leave now? Okay, I don't have coal. Well, actually, yes I do. And I can probably afford to... Oh, that's nice. Take some from my furnaces. 30 coal for each engine. This works, apparently. I thought I would be too close to the Reaper guys. For the monsters. Okay. So not 4 villagers. That's honestly all I'm worried about. Why are you still here? Why are you here? What are you? Every day is a day where there's something going on and there's gonna be guys that want to kill me. Like this thing. What is this? I don't know. I don't like him. And now I'm slowed down. Chicken, you're gonna want to get out of there. Okay, yeah, you can... Dicer. Yeah, I can see that's what it's called, but I don't know what it is. Okay. Coal. Oh god, these things need switches, don't they? Yep, these things need switches. Gosh. You know what? I'm just gonna... There's like a cave somewhere around here, right? Stone? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Should be good to go. Yep. And there it is. What I might want to do is get a sorting pipe to get dirt to just immediately die. Hello, what do you have? Nothing of value. Oh my shit yourself. Komori W. Okay. I think there's just pipes that delete items. Sucks up items. Void transport pipe. Oh, that's strangely simple. I thought it was going to be like way more complicated than that. I just have to go kill a squid. Yeah, end yourselves, please. Oh my gosh. Perfect, squids. I'm not in the mood. I'm pretty sure there's an item that like prevents mob spawns within a certain radius. It's a torch. Tiki torch. I guess I didn't add it. Huh. Yeah, I don't think I have the mod that's in. Maybe I'll add it later. Okay. Throw one of these together. And diamond pipe. Well, I mean, you know what? It's fine. I can afford to use diamonds because I have the quarry now. Kill each other. Kill each other. You guys are lame. Okay. Yeah, oh, wow. Okay. We're gonna turn these off real quick. And then okay. So if I am correct, And it goes straight into the void pipe, where it should be destroyed. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first... Oh, that was a mistake. Kind of. Yeah, stay in there. Oh, no, 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 no. I said to stay. I said to stay in there. I said to stay in there. No, you're not listening to me. Extraction pipe. This needs some kind of power to work, right? To extract from a chest. I think so. But I should just be able to do this, right? Maybe like this. No, it was something like that. Is there another kind of extraction pipe? Emerald extraction pipe. I don't think that was it. I don't think it needed to be emerald. Stop. 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 Okay, well, you know what? I'm just gonna take this out of the chest. It's not that important. Oh my god, I'm about to die. I did not even notice that. Transport pipe. I hate all of you so goddamn much. And insertion pipe. And a lever. And go. And we're done, and I'm leaving. No, wait. Zombie villagers. What the hell? Does that mean what I think it means? No, y'all are still like villagers. You're still Clarence the Fletcher. You're just green. I don't know who that was. No. No. Okay, fine. I'll give you attention. I need to find out a bigger way to... Oh my gosh, wait, she's just dead. She died, didn't she? Okay. The lady that was here died. Oh. Okay. And the quarry is done. I'm not putting that. What the hell is with the third day in a row where it's the goddamn today is a good day to die? Yeah, get out of here. Okay. I think I just call it here. How'd you get out? How did you do that? You shouldn't be able to do that. It's been what, 3 hours? Yeah. I think I'll call it a night here. I got a long day tomorrow. I'm going home. So yeah, that's where I'm ending it. Is there anybody in Twitch? I mean, there was one guy, but I banned him. It would not appear so. Is anybody live? You are. BioShock Remastered. Goodbye, YouTube chat. Yeah, okay, here's what I'll do.